like sicker than you could ever believe.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, no, don't roll. Okay. We're going into carbon fiber land. Yes, what do we do? Okay. While we're here in big wheel world, 29 inches are more and more becoming, I wouldn't say dominant. Yeah, maybe I would say dominant. I don't know. A lot of people are pulling into the 29-inch arena. We were sort of late to the party with the tall boy. The tall boy went over very well. It's been successful for us. We came out with the aluminum tall boy as a way to sort of reinforce that, and at the same time had a lot of demand from our audience, from our buyers, to do something in a hardtail, a race hardtail that's really light and really competitive. I think to do a hardtail on 26-inch wheels probably would have been a mistake. No disrespect to the people who love 26-inch wheel hardtails, but they're not exactly selling like hotcakes anymore. So, 29-inch carbon hardtail. We call it the Highball. You know, the tall boy is named sort of jokingly after a tall can of beer. Highball is a long, straight-sided cocktail glass. I think mojitos come in highballs, just in case you're wondering. Hence the logo. We don't really have a drinking problem. Just want to get that out there. You could probably have, what, a Tom Collins or a Shirley Temple in a highball glass. It's totally fine. It's cool. Lots of people don't drink alcohol, including us sometimes, especially in Las Vegas. Horrible place. Anyway, Highball. Same carbon fiber technology that we're using on all our carbon fiber bikes, which means that the front triangle is done in one piece. It is a true monocoque. That means that we have some very precisely shaped interior forms that they allow us to exactly control the amount of material we put inside the frame, where we put it in the frame, and because we're doing all of this in one piece, like there's a little carbon fiber insert that we put in here so that you can actually get a headset tool through it. We probably don't even need that, but we don't trust people who don't know how to use tools, so we give them a guide. And there's a bottom bracket shell in here. But then everything else that happens on this is a single process. So we get all these carbon fiber plies that are wrapped in various ways around these forms that we have inside the frame. And then you've got this kind of wobbly pre-preg carbon fiber thing that gets placed inside a mold, and then it gets cooked, and out it comes. By doing this in one piece, and then they take the wobbly things out, and that's magic, by the way, or we grind up midgets, but I was told not to say that we do that anymore. So, by doing this in one piece, you're able to achieve a couple goals. You minimize the material that would normally happen where you have joints in the tubes. Like you'd have a tube down here and a tube up here and a tube here and a tube here, and then you have to have reinforcing material, or you have to have bonding agents, or you have to have bonding agents and reinforcing material. That all adds material or decreases strength, or both. In this case, there are no things bonded into this, not in the front triangle at least. So we're able to minimize the amount of material used while at the same time maximizing the strength of it. You get the most strength for the material you're using. In this instance, we ended up with a 2.4 pound carbon fiber frame that's stronger than a brick shithouse. That's pretty cool. And it's got 29-inch wheels. Hey, it's going to sell like hotcakes. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I hope it will. $18.99 retail price on this. You can run a whole bunch of different forks, tapered head tube. It's a hardtail, so you can't really geek out about suspension, but you don't need to, because people who buy hardtails know exactly what they want, and it does exactly what they want. It goes really damn fast, and it's really damn light, and it's really damn strong. And that's about all you have to say, I think. But wait, that's not all. There has been some conjecture amongst the trendsetters, trend followers of the world as to why we are using a traditional threaded-in bottom bracket on our incredibly lightweight, cutting-edge, this thing's cooler than anyone else's hardtail carbon fiber bike. It's a good question. One, threaded-in bottom brackets have been around for a very long time. They're really reliable. They work really well. Bike shops have parts for them. They're threaded in. That means you can take a tool and remove them. That's pretty neat. Two, that's really all I got. Some people say that we could have saved some weight if we'd gone to a press-in bottom bracket. We did a bunch of juggling around on that. We could have saved a few grams. You can save a whole bunch of weight on a bare frame with nothing else on it, like no bearings, no cranks, none of that crap, because you don't have bearings in a bare frame. Once you press the bearings into an oversized bottom bracket, sort of shell deal, that, whoa, huge weight difference isn't so huge anymore. It ends up being like 60 or 70 grams you might save. And then you've got these things that are bonded into place that you can't press in and you can't really work on unless you go somewhere that has like this odd like puller tool that's even weirder than headset puller tools, that not everyone has that kind of stuff. And we just didn't want to do it. I mean, it's the same. We got like a little regular clamp on front derailleur too. You can clamp a derailleur to this. You don't need some like thing that you have to have like a special torque wrench and be real careful that you're not going to crush the frame or any of that kind of thing. Serviceability is pretty important. Even if it only weighs 2.4 pounds, you still need to be able to work on it sooner or later if you do work on it. That's about all I got.